Okay, students, good morning. And today we will continue our topic interface Python with MySQL. And today I will start from the very beginning how we can connect a Python program with MySQL. Okay, students. First of all, why MySQL and SQL connectivity is required? Remember one thing, in our daily life, data is always saved in databases. And whenever we do any programming, that is with the help of script. So script is a coding. It may be in Python, it may be in ASP, it may be in PHP. There are so many languages are there. So we type the coding in programming language. We make the websites in programming language, but our data is saved in MySQL or any type of a DBMS software. So whenever we open online banking website, so online banking website, the interface is created with the help of a language, but the data, the backend, the data is saved in a DBMS software. So now one thing that is important, how we can connect our coding, our script, coding is called script, our coding with the with any particular language. Now in our syllabus, we have two things. One is Python, it is a programming language. And second is MySQL server. It is a DBMS software. And we know that in DBMS softwares, we create databases, we enter in the databases, we create tables, we enter the data, we update the data. So there are so many activities we can do in any DBMS software. So look at here. When we open the MySQL, first of all, I will have to fill the password. So suppose I fill the password, that is admin. Then I will have to enter in the database, then connect student, because I have created a students database. And then there is I have created one table, that is student, stu. Select star from stu. So now data is here. But in last year, we applied all these commands in MySQL. But this year, we will do all of these activities, all of these commands with the help of Python script. So now, how we can do this? Remember one thing, for connecting MySQL with Python, we will have to import. There are some steps. Step number one, we will have to import MySQL connector. So that is important. Without MySQL connector, we can't establish the connection between MySQL and Python. So this is we will have this module. We will have to download from internet. After downloading, we will have to install. And in MySQL connector, there are so many functions which we can use in data connectivity. For example, when we import math module, we can use power function, we can use sqrt function, we can use trigonometry functions. So many functions we can use with the help of a math module. So in the same way, in MySQL connector, there are so many functions which we will use in script in Python program. Look at here. I am going to create one program one by one, step by step. So new file. First, I import my SQL dot connector. After importing this module, now I will have to connect my program, my Python program with the MySQL. For this, I will have to use one function that is called connect function. Look at here, connect function. But connect function is a part of MySQL connector. So look at here. So my SQL dot connector dot connect, bracket start, bracket close. Now this function has 4 parameters. User, by default in MySQL, by default user is root. So if you have not created any user, so by default user is always, it is a MySQL user, it is root, comma. If you have set any password for the user, yes, I have set. When I log in MySQL, I filled the password admin. So if you have set any password, then password here, password is equal to admin. This is in my computer. In your computer, it may be different. It will be sometime there is no any password set. In that case, there will be single quote start, single quote close. There will be no any value. Third is host. Host means the machine that carry your MySQL server. So in my computer, MySQL server is here. I have script, both are in same computer. That is why I am taking here local host. You will always take local host. So I am taking here local host. Then the fourth parameter, that is important, the database with which you want to make the connectivity. So look at here, database. So I have database students. After that, bracket is close. Now here is one thing that is important here. I will have to declare one connection object. Connection object will represent this connection. So I am going to take here one variable, one identifier, mycon. It is a variable. So it will represent, it is called connection object. Now after, if you have any doubt in this, please raise your hands. Diksha, any doubt in this?
No, sir.
Okay, beta. Amrinder? Amrinder, unmute yourself. Okay, now I'm continue my topic. After that, when you declare database, and then next step, that is important. Look at here. Third step is create database cursor. Now question is, what is cursor? Beta, when we connect MySQL with MySQL with Python program, connectivity will be there. Now it will create a unique environment with the help of which you can fetch the data or you can send the data to MySQL. It means it provides us a structure in which we can get or send data to the MySQL server. So the data which we get or send is called result set. So set of record retrieve as per query is called result set. So it creates the environment. So now look at here how we can create character set. I create a character set. It is a cursor object con my con dot cursor. This is a environment for transferring the data. So it is represented by con. Now after that, we will have to execute the query with the help of a query execute function. So I apply here con dot execute. In bracket, I will have to give the command, the SQL command. Suppose I want to get the data from the database, then select query is used. So double quote star select star from. Now in my database table name is stu, double quotes close, bracket close. Now query will be executed. After that, I will have to fetch the data. For this, I use here a variable data, then con dot fetch all. Fetch all function will retrieve all the records from the table. There are different functions: fetch all, fetch one, where fetch one will retrieve only one record, fetch many, it will fetch the number of record as per the number given by the user. Suppose fetch many 5, so user can get only 5 records. Now I want to display these records on the screen, so I will use for, because there are number of records are there, for I in data. Student, remember one thing, in data there will be a number of records will be there, and when we use for I in data, at a time one record will be saved in I, and I display that I, it means first record will be displayed on the screen. And remember one thing, after executing the program, now last one is close the connection. We start the connection with the help of a connect function. Now close the connection because it will clean the environment. It will clear the environment. So I am here closing it by using mycon dot close. So look at here steps: import MySQL connector, set connection with the help of connect function, then create one cursor, execute the query, get the data from the database, and one by one display data on the screen, and at the end close the connection. So now I am going to run this program. I am saving that this program as give the name of the program So there is a error here. There is a error with the connector word. I run the program again. Okay, I have used here braces. Okay, students, look at here. I fetch the data. Each record is in the shape of tuple. One is a roll number, ABC is a name. So every record is here from top to bottom. Look at here, I am showing this in MySQL. Look at here. The same data which is saved in MySQL server is fetched with the help of Python script. So if you have any doubt, raise your hand. Apurva? Apurva, any doubt?
No, sir.
So I'm going to explain this program again. First of all, we will have to import MySQL connector. It is a module in which connection functions are declared. This module we will have to download from internet and install in my computer. After that, we will have to establish the connection with the help of connect function. Connect function is declared inside mysql.connector. That is why we are using before connect function. Connect function has 4 parameters: user, password, host, database. User is by default always root. Password, if you have set the password, then password will be here. Host is always localhost, and your database is the database which you have created in the MySQL server. We will store these things in mycon. Mycon is here a connection object. It will represent this connection. After establishing the connection, next step that is important, we will have to create an environment in which we can transfer the data from Python to MySQL or MySQL to Python. It is a unique environment. It is a session in which we will transfer the data. This is called cursor. So how we can create cursor? With the help of cursor function, and we will use mycon, that is a connection object dot cursor, and it will be represented by one cursor object. It is con. After that, we execute the SQL query, and after that, with the help of we will have to fetch the data from the MySQLs. So for this, there are 3 functions: fetch all, fetch one, fetch many. Here I use fetch all, so it fetch all the records from the database. Now one by one, we display the data in the screen with the help of 4 I in data, because in data all the records are there, and when we use I in first time, it will fetch first, it will get first record, display the record, then second record, display the record, third record, and so on. And at the end, we will have to close the connection. I am implementing this. Look at here. Now, remember one thing more. In case I use fetch one, so fetch one will get only one record. So one record will be in data, and when we use 4 I in data, it means first it will get first field data, then second field data. First it will get roll number, then it will get a name. Look at here. 1 and ABC, because we are using fetch 1. So fetch 1 will receive only one record. It will not receive all the records. And in case I am using here fetch many, and here I take only 3. Look at here. Only 3 records on the screen. Look at here. Because we have given the parameter 3, it means it will receive only 3 records from the database. So this is important. Now look at here, one more thing. I use here word fetch all. So fetch all will receive all the records. Now next is, here I am using here, I'm print there is a one changes required. Later on I will discuss that. Now in place we want to insert the data in the database. In place of getting the data, we are going to insert the data. So look at here. Now query will be changed. Look at here, I am saving this program. So in place of select, it will be insert into, name of the table is stu, values, this is the query. Then suppose I want to insert roll number 20 and name of the student is Jatin. Now look at here. So query is this one. In that case, so we are not getting the data, so no need of fetch all records. So I am deleting that. But remember one thing, if we execute this, I am going to execute this. There is no any error, but in 1 minute I'm showing you, there is no any error. It means data is inserted. I'm going to the MySQL. I use select star from stu. Okay, here record roll number 20 record is not here because we have not implemented one statement. Look at here, mycon dot commit. So this is commit function is compulsory in case you are adding or deleting or modifying the record from the database, in the database. If you are displaying the data, no need of commit function. Look at here, there is no any error. I go to my SQL, then I implemented select star from stu. Look at here, roll number 20, Jatin is here. So this is my query to insert the record. But we give the data in a constant value like 20 in Jatin. Suppose I want to get the data from the keyboard. I take here R is equal to int input, enter roll number, then I take one variable n means name, input, enter name. So two variables I'm get the value of two variables I'm getting from the keyboard. Now question is, if I use here R and N, these are the variable, but whenever we will use this, it will be just like a constant value. Look at here, I run this, I enter roll number 21, name. It will not accept the variable. What is the solution of this? So here variable will be represented by percentage s. Percentage s. It means I want to. It will be replaced by the values. How I can replace this value? After double quotes, use comma, then start bracket. First variable is r, second variable is n. But remember one thing: if value is only one, don't forget to put comma. So this is in the shape of tuple. We will have to provide the value. R will replace first value and n will replace second value. Now I am going to implement this. I run the program. Roll number 21. Name is Namit. There is no any error. I go to my database. I'm going to check whether data is inserted or not. Select star from stu. Roll number 21, Namit is here. So this is all about inserting a data. So in any project, we display the data, we search the data, we modify the data, we delete the data. These are some common functions which we have already discussed with you yesterday. Now, next is if I want to delete the record. So we know that first I will use roll number because roll number, if I use the delete query, it will delete all the records if I am not going to use where clause. So I am now making the program of deleting the record. So first I enter the roll number to be deleted. I know that for deletion, the query is delete from stu. Stu is the name of the table. If I will use this query, it will delete all the records. It will not delete the table. For deleting the table, we need a drop command, but it will delete all the records from the table. I use where roll number equal to. Now here I want to use variable. So I will use here percentage s. Now here I take only roll number, but you remember one thing, we need comma here. This is important. If you will not use comma, there will be error. Look at here. I run this program. Roll number. Suppose I want to roll number, delete roll number. Here roll number 17 is Maninder. So I want to delete roll number 17. So I execute the query. Roll number 17. There is error because we need comma after R. Whether it is here we have only single variable, even then we need one comma here. I execute the query program again. Now look at here. Save this. Yes. The roll number 17. I press enter key. There is no any message. Now I am going to check whether data is deleted from the table or not. I apply select star from stu. Look at here, roll number 17 is not here. Data is deleted. Now next is if you want to modify the record, if you want to change the data. So look at here. So for deletion, for updation, for changing the data, we use update. So here I want to change the one variable I need for roll number whose record you want to change. Another is the new name. Suppose you want to, there is only another one more field, that is name. So I want to change the name. Input, enter new name. So I have two variables r and n. Update stu is the name of the table. Set name equal to percentage s. Percentage s, here we will replace the value, where roll number equal to, again I have variable, then I use r. So here I need first need n, because n will be replaced here and r will be replaced in this side. So n comma r, and at the end there is no need of a comma because we have already two values. So I look at here, in roll number 20 Jatin is there. So I run this program. So I enter roll number 17, and in place of Jatin I give the name of Gaurav. So in my, I go to the MySQL, I apply select star from student. So roll number here, wait, roll number 17 is not here. So I am implementing this program again. I will go to change the roll number 15. Roll number 15, I give the name Gaurav. So I come to the MySQL, select star from. Look at here, roll number 15, Gaurav is here. So I have applied all the activities on MySQL with the help of a Python program. So this is all about different queries which I have used.